وضعت علينا المعلومات. هو كان في معنا نسخة باك اب من البيانات حقنا، قاعدة البيانات حقهم، والمشكلة إنه كان في معنا فقط لشغل أسبوع تقريبا، وعلشان نحاول نستعيد النظام أخذنا برضه أسبوعين علشان نحاول نشغل النظام ونستعيد البيانات. وحتى الهارد كوبي اللي كانت موجودة راحت هي بالحريقة اللي استوى بسبب إنه قصفت الإدارة بنفسها مع السيرفرات حقنا.
قبل القصف ولا بعد القصف؟
البحث هو تم بعد القصف. فالمشكلة اللي ناقشتها إنه أصلا في القصف الذي تم كان هو المشكلة كان في معنا تقريبا نسختين، نسخة موجودة داخل الشركة والنسخة الأخرى كانت موجودة خارج الشركة. فالنسخة اللي كانت موجودة خارج الشركة كان فيها فقد حق أسبوع عمل، والورق نفسه الهارد كوبيس في مشكلة برضو إنه كان الشغل في هارد كوبيس في حاجات بيانات عملاء وعقود عمل مع يعني أشخاص ثانيين، فهذه الحاجات راحت علينا كامل حق الأسبوع. بالأخير حاولت الإدارة المالية بالذات حاولوا إنهم يتوصلوا البيانات هذه عن طريق الكاستمرز والشركات نفسها التي كانت تورد لنا حاجات السبلايرز. فأنا حاولت أناقش المشكلة هنا وإيش الحلول اللي بنحاول نعملها بحيث إنه هذه المشكلة نتلافى وجودها مستقبلا. هي طبعا توقفت الشركة لفترة كبيرة قاعدة تشتغل. طيب أنا الآن ببدأ بالمشروع. You want me to discuss it in English or in Arabic? Which one? It's in English. English.
As you like, you can.
Okay. I will start.
Or related to English, one get some.
Okay. The title is Management Information System Disaster Recovery, as I said before, to solve the problem that happened in the future. I hope this problem it will never happen. The contents of the thesis or of the project is first one overview, literature review, theoretical framework, data collection and analysis, results and discussion, conclusion and recommendations. At the end, references. First, we will start with the overview. Introduction, as I said before, the companies, they are losing some of their amounts due to the disasters happened, like if it is natural or human-made or something. The problem, as I said, to make it short, that Yemen company for desalination, which is in Mocha, destroyed by rockets attacks, it was airstrikes. They attacked the company for 3 times. And we lost the data and information for 1 week, and we recovered this work in 2 weeks. It was a problem also for us, how to get the information. To continue the overview, the program 8, as I said before, that I don't want my company to stop again, because it stopped for a long time. They started last year in Al-Hudaydah, the work, but even the work, it's not that much as before. The project scope, the project covers YCD, which is Yemen Company for Desalination, and any other company. In the project, we will assume the steps of some previous studies and build on them to get the right disaster recovery plans and to train the team to implement them to achieve the aim of the project. Project methodology, data collection from the interviews. I did interview with the general manager of the company and me as IT. It was self also interview. Data analysis to identify the required plans, define the business requirements, define the functional requirements, and define the technical requirements for BC business continuity disaster recovery project, which is my project. From the previous studies, I took 5 studies. The first one, challenges and opportunities of having an IT disaster recovery plan. The aim of this study was to discover challenges and opportunities related to the development of IT disaster recovery plan in the companies. The methodology or features of the study, it was interviews made to identify how the organizations develop their IT disaster recovery plans. The weakness for this one, it was fair interview. I mean, the weakness, it was because the staff there, they kept the privacy. They didn't say their names, and also some of the information they kept because it's business. They cannot give all information. Second study, it was needs assessment for the private sector in the Philippines. Disaster preparedness, response and recovery. Created improved disaster resilience among small and medium-sized enterprises or companies. The features explore activities related to disaster recovery and the intervention strategies required. There is the weakness for this one. There is detailed process of business continuity management, either by enterprise or by industry. It was just like a matter of details, just. The third study, IT service continuity and recovery in HSA, TCO. It happened by Akram in 2014. He did this study here for CGS. I think Dr. Muhammad Abdul, you know about it for Akram Saeed. Yeah, it provided HSA TCO company with the effective planning for the continuity of IT services. He prioritized the IT infrastructure and systems, then built the disaster recovery plan according to that. The weakness, when I'm talking about weakness, it not means that it's a problem in the study or something, but sometimes they will take just part of the study. He took care about the head branch of the company and neglected the other branches of the company in the other cities. Fourth one, modeling dynamics of post-disaster recovery. And this study, it was how the homeowners, it was for buildings, how the homeowners process signals from spatial and organizational environment during long-term market-driven recovery. Use developed models to assess the speed of the recovery. The weakness for this one, there was no attempt to explain very complex post-disaster reconstruction process, and even no capture of the heterogeneity in homeowners' behavior. The last one, it was examination of improvement required to legislative provisions for post-disaster reconstruction in New Zealand. It was the aim from this one, improve the existing legalization and regulatory frameworks for reconstruction. The methodology or features analyzed the existing recovery process and suggested improvements. For this weakness, for this study, it was research was to improve the emergency management practice in just New Zealand. Didn't talk about the other areas or the industry. Okay, now I reach to my theoretical framework, and this is from what do you call it? It was used before by Akram also, the same theoretical framework. The basic steps in my project, business continuity and disaster recovery project. The first one, it was project initiation. Second step, risk assessment. Third, disaster plan development, emergency preparation, training, testing, and auditing. And the last one, plan maintenance. And then you will see like there is circulation after the maintenance or during the maintenance. Sometimes you need to do risk assessment again, to do development again for the plans, emergency preparation, and go forth. Okay, data collection and analysis. For the existing system, it was there in the company, before destroying the company completely. YCD management according to Oracle system usage. Now I think you know that they are using SAP. It was before Oracle, it was not SAP. That time it was Oracle. For that, the management according to Oracle system, it was, the project initiation or the requirements. Planning and this is the systems used and how many people they are using the system. Planning and sales management used by 5 persons. The management of sales and planning. Financial management, 3 persons. It's already detailed in the study. If you saw the study there, you will see the stuff there. You will see the head of management or managers of the management and the other staffs. HR management, 4 persons. Internal auditing management, 2 persons. Production management, 2 persons. Engineering management, 2 persons. And at the end, quality management, also 1 person. This is the people who use the Oracle system, and it was the most important system used in the company. The IT management in HSA group, head office, who is supporting the company and supporting us in the company. There was 2 managements there, network and technical support department. This is the IT management, the first one. This is department. The other department is database department. The second management, information system management in HSA group. This is Abdul and his team. The first one, I think you know them, Shawqi and his team also. The departments in the information system management, finance and marketing systems department, material systems department, 5 persons, HR service systems department, HR and service systems department, 4 persons, customer and quality department, 4 persons. For the IT infrastructure of the company YCD, we have just 3 servers there, 24 PCs, 9 printers, 1 copier, 1 fax, phone network, which is intercom, and the other speakers, computer network and software. Okay, now we'll come to the plans that the plans that were found there in the company. The first one, business continuity plan. It was easily, in case that there is like a problem in the Oracle system, I will try first as IT in charge to solve the problem. If I cannot do, because I have also some rights, I cannot get the all rights to the work there. If there is a problem I cannot solve, I will report this to the IT or information system management in HSA group. They will try to solve this problem remotely. Otherwise, they will come to the company and solve it. This is just the business continuity plan. The disaster recovery plan was found there, backup plan, and it was automatically to the internal hard disk of the server. And this one we already lost completely, because when they destroyed the server, we missed this one. Every 2 hours, the project or the system, it's doing the backup for itself. Manually to USB flash, should be done by me daily, and to CD weekly, this one I need to send it to the HSA group IT. There was also Muhammad al-Salahi, who was doing the internet one. He's the backup guy in charge in the IT management in the HSA head office. The cyber incident response plan, you can say that there was no plan at all from this one, because the antivirus server, it was not there, and even there is no licensed client antivirus software installed in the PCs at all. No domain server. It was just found, the server, but it's not prepared. Just we kept that one there until they destroyed it, this server completely. So it was difficult to adjust the policies for PCs from my side as IT in charge in the company. No firewall to control the traffic between the LAN and the one for the company. A current emergency plan, there are only Bowser fire extinguishers inside the company. I mean, even the server room or the others, it's not supported completely by this, by the fire extinguisher, the one which is proper for the servers. Okay, now this is my proposed solution to solve the problem that happened. It happened already, not to solve it, to just in case in the future, it will be easy for us to recover the operations and the activities. The business requirements, I put here the recovery point objective. This one I put it in general because it's already detailed in the study that you have it. In general, it's less than or equal 10 minutes. And this is the period before the disaster. At maximum, I shouldn't lose the information or data for 10 minutes. I don't want the problem that I said before for 1 week. I lost the information for 1 week. At maximum, it should be for 10 minutes. It's okay, it's accepted maybe. Recovery time objective, and this one to recover the system itself, but to get the information and the work, it will not happen, but the system it will be recovered. And this one should be at maximum 2 hours. Work recovery time, it should be 2 hours. And then after, like if we said like this, after 4 hours maximum, the work should be ready to, the team, they can do their work in the company. The functional requirements, the contact list for the team that I need, because I have team inside the company. This is belonging to the project, and team inside HSA head office. The technical requirements, I need 9 servers, 2 storage devices with fiber connectivity, 9 laptops, 15 desktop computers, 10 printers, 1 copier, and this is the other things. It's the things found before that I need them. Okay, now I will come to my plans that I prepared. Business continuity plan. This is for Oracle system, as I said, the most important thing for us. Now, the plan more accurate or better than it was before. Now I have the disaster recovery side and I have protection side. The protection side, which is found in the company, and the disaster recovery side, it should be in somewhere else. Like I said in my study, if it is possible to be in UAE or in another company. It's not in another country, sorry. Okay, now if the Oracle system, it should work properly. But in case that there is a problem, I will try first to solve the problem. But in this time, when I will try to solve the problem in the primary server for the Oracle, let us say application server or database server, because, sorry, I will come to the project first. If it is possible, then I will come to this point. Here you will see, this is my project as a whole, you can see. Here, the disaster recovery site, this one, and this is the production site. This is the company here. And this is in the other country, as I said, maybe in Emirates or somewhere. And here you have the primary domain server, primary database server, main application server. This is what I discussed now, the plan. In case that there is a problem in someone of these guys, sorry, these servers, like this one is the problem. If there is a problem in the application server on the database server, the work will go directly, automatically, to these servers. And here you are using cluster. Here you are using cluster. I will make it somehow short because this cluster, I prepared this cluster to be like automatically. In the normal work, while you are working here, these ones, they will, one maybe of them it will work, and it will deal with the email server and the antivirus server here. Just the others, they will be like standby. The cluster who will manage the work completely here, not me, or it will be manually. But in case a problem happens in this one, or this one of them, then the work, it will be transferred directly to these ones. You will not feel as a user that there is a problem happening. But from my side as IT, I will solve the problem here. Then I will return, or the work it will return itself to this side. Because I have backup there, you can see, this is storage here, and you have virtual machines here, they are virtual servers. This also servers of nodes in the cluster, they are dealing with these ones. In case that there is a problem happening in the production side completely, the work it will do directly. But I remove the antivirus server and email server because they can get the email server through the web. Maybe they don't need, it's not a problem for them. They are using the browser. And the antivirus, the antivirus client is already installed in their PCs or their laptops. For that, it's not a problem. They can continue